don't want
Yeah,
to say their
that
name.
person, because my friend, we was dueling and he was stalking me through my friend, and she screenshotted when he came into her duel live, so I was able to do that because he was harassing someone I was friends with. Well, he didn't harass her, but it was too close for comfort. I don't know how they even thought about that, but yeah, it's hard to do that. It's really hard.
I mean, it can be hard, but there's ways to get around it, and there's ways that you can do it. Um, but I want to more interested in the comment that was put in Nosy's live that they're gonna put her 6 feet under. She could definitely pursue that.
And again,
Yeah, she
the
can.
reason she never, well, the reason they will ever will is because we already know who put that in her comment section, and it was not no damn Slim.
Shirts and it wasn't
And
that chef
again, well, how
guy
come Slim never admitted to that? He
because it
already,
wasn't him.
y'all say he threatened y'all lives and shit. I mean, again, we know that wasn't Slim. Slim was just Plan B, because Plan A didn't work.
I'm still waiting for that police report though. She said she was terrified, so terrified for her life that she had to move out of her place over the weekend. That was last Saturday. And so she went to the police and filed a police report. That's what she said to me. And so I haven't seen any police reports in regards to any of that. And I'm looking because I want to see it.
And not only her, because she's not the only one. And I don't want to be focusing on Steph. All of y'all said y'all were going to file police reports. I heard at least
I'm
three to
focusing on
four
Steph
women.
because she's
You
the
know
one who
me.
lied on me.
I know. You know me. I'm not getting. I'm just saying she's definitely worried. I'm definitely looking for her police report too, because I don't see no police report, like none.
None. It's not on record.
Dang. Well, usually when you like, even if she was to call and they was to meet her, and she would, that's a report, right? Just telling them what happened.
She says she filed a police
She
report.
said she filed. She went to the department, wherever the police department where she's located, and already filed a police report.
Yes.
So she should have a
That's
case
like the same
number.
thing. When remember when Patrick went up to the police station filing a police report against me and Skylar?
Yeah,
That's what she would have to do. She would have to see a detective and everything.
yeah. That's how it is here. I had to report my stuff to police officers, though, and then a detective called me afterwards.
I know damn well. Again, I wouldn't expect the police to do their job, but again, they still got to follow procedure.
They're not
Again,
Mm-hmm.
gonna
that and
do
that police record would be public record. As soon as you
Yes.
file it, and they would put it and log it into the computer, it
they're,
becomes public record.
they're not gonna do anything because it's across state lines. They're not gonna. It's like,
No, 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 no. Stephanie lives in the same. He's
She said he lives
again.
4 hours
Stephanie
away.
said this out of her mouth that
yeah,
he
but are
was
they
it
in the
4 or I thought
same
it was 2.
state? If they're
She
not
told
in the
me
same
4.
state, but if they're not, this is the thing. Everybody on the line, they always throw this stuff out. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
sue you. I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna get a report. But honestly, they can go and get a report, but they ain't gonna do nothing. They
But
literally
then
are if
again,
it's over
I heard
state
somebody
line.
say Slim was living in California,
Yeah, I've heard that too.
and
I don't know where Slim
I'm not going
lives.
to spit out where Stephanie lived, but that's not. Last time I checked, she don't live in California.
Listen, my thing is this: if you said you filed a police report, we need to see it. That's my focus. Whether something is done about it is of no consequence to me. But if you get up on this app and you said you felt like your life was in danger, and I was a part of putting your life in danger, and that you filed these so-called police reports against the comment that was made against you, and you filed a police report against Slim, I just want to see that you've done that because you made it seem like you were afraid for your life and that your husband had to come from wherever he lived or wherever he was to come and protect you. So I want to
Um,
see the police report. That's what I want to see.
Tam
Wait,
Tam, I don't know. They were because again, I don't be keeping track of Slim, and he talked the way that he said he already moved out of Texas. That's what he said. He moved out of Texas.
wait a minute. So Ray, they put you in that?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So for me, this is personal because
Miss
she
Juicy, don't
hosted.
say where she lives at in the comment section. We don't want
Well,
that
she
in there.
says she already puts out there where she lives at,
Oh, okay.
but she She put in her, she had people hosting whole lives. She hosted whole entire lives talking about me, telling people, people got in her comments talking about they're going to slap the shit out of me, cause me bodily harm, all kinds of things. And so to me, and when I spoke to her that on Saturday, I'm like, well, if you feel like your life is in so much danger, do what you need to do about it. And please include me in that police record. Because you're not going to say that RaeTheFixer is a danger to your safety and then act like next week we don't remember that you did that. Because I'm going to remember that. And I'm going to remind everybody on the internet every chance that I get that you said you were filing a police report, and we're still waiting on that. I'm still waiting on that police report. I don't give a damn what nobody say. You put me involved. Let me play this back for y'all.
Telling this bald face ass lie pissed me off to no end, and I'm like this, you know what? Then this lady in there co-signing her, I was like, you know what? I'm about to smack the flavor out y'all mouth. I'm about to smack y'all back up y'all mama's womb. Yeah, for real, you know. But I love you. Get you some peace, and don't let nobody, you know.
No, let me tell you. Let me show you the first one of talking about she's catching flights and they're gonna do all this and all that. I'm just like, wow. Is this the?
What's up, Nola? What's up, Tammy? Yes. I ain't in Arizona, but I ain't nothing but a plane ticket away. Not the online threats. I catch a flight. Let me tell you something. I bring my people, and they people, and they people.
It was funny.
And yes, I'm from the show me. We believe in Oh, y'all are so sweet. I appreciate y'all. I do. Something I don't normally go on lives. I don't. But I was in RaeTheFixer live earlier, and I ain't never been so pissed off in my life. When I see you, I wanted to go through my phone. If this was an iPhone 15 Plus Pro Max, I probably would have thrown this SOB, but because I got to pay for it, I wouldn't have thrown my phone. But I could have smacked the flavor out of her mouth. You know, I don't like when people being lied. First of all, my pet peeves, don't lie to me and don't lie on me. And to know that I be in your live, and I normally stay in the comments, but to know that you flat out lied on this woman, yeah, it pissed me off to no end. What's up, Nola?
Slap the taste, huh? But we not promoting violence, and you can control what people say out their mouths in your space. And when that woman was saying it, she could have told her, hold up, pause, like me and Blaze do all the time. Hold up, pause. You can't say that type of stuff in my live. You can't threaten violence against any person in my live. Just like Blaze protected her address just now. Hold up, don't put her address in the comment section. Don't put her location in the comment section. You right, people can say something out their mouth, and you can directly in the moment say, I'm not okay with that.
That's true.
Period. You are accountable. She had over 2,000 people in that live. And when I spoke to her, she basically was saying, like, I said, I can't get up and move like you getting up and moving tomorrow. Everybody doesn't have that. Well, I'm sorry you don't have that, Ray. Meanwhile, I'm getting threats to my phone. Meanwhile, I'm being attacked in my inbox. But it's okay, because you're hosting spaces where people are talking about slapping the taste out of my mouth because I'm lying. What did I lie about? Then you had a woman up there talking about she works for let's just say I work for cybersecurity. Do you work for cybersecurity, or we are just saying you work for cybersecurity? Because there is a huge difference. And if you got people and spaces in places like that, use them for the person who said they're going to put you 6 feet under. Why aren't you using those people? I'm using my resources. That's that double fucking standard that we keep talking about. But you want to
And
say that I'm a danger because I just simply let somebody come in my box and explain that he's an educated, well rounded, successful black man in the community that you verbally attacked in your life. That's all I allowed him to do. I did not allow nobody to dogpile on you. I did not allow somebody to send out threats, say they're going to cause you harm, dox you, none of that in my life. I'm responsible for what happens in my life, and you must call it out immediately when it's taking place. And you failed to do that for likes, clicks, and views.
did you notice how that story dissipated within a couple hours of me saying who wrote that comment in the comment section? I
Uh
mean,
huh.
at this point, what was his name? I think it was Duck something, right? Like he became a whole afterthought, and then the focus went right on Slim.
Uh huh.
I do quickly want to say that any person that has a platform that allows 2,000 people to hear someone entice something against a black woman or any person, like a black man or any person at all, they don't deserve a platform. And I said what I said. You don't deserve a platform because you are enticing bodily harm or something against a woman or a man. They do not have security like Beyonce. These are normal people. If you utilize 2,000 people, you laugh at a threat, you are not a good example or a lead. Now, I don't have no issue with Nosy, but Nosy, for you to sit up there and laugh, that was very unbecoming of you as an influencer. And I know you're going to get this. I know you're listening, you're going to listen. It was very unbecoming. And what you are today is not who you was yesterday, and today isn't how you got to where you are today. Go back to where you was before you end up in the gutter with the other people that you're around. And I'm not talking about Diamond. I don't know nothing about Diamond. But them other people are petty. Well, literally that word, but I wasn't using it toward that person. They're petty, they're messy, they don't have a future in social media. All they're doing is causing conflict for, like Ray said, likes and views. They just want to argue, they just want to fight. You're not going to make any success from that. No one gets a Brando from fighting. She laughed at when the girl said something about smacking or going across getting on a flight. She's like,
What
"Oh,
she
now you're
said,
making
not
online
the
threats."
online threats and laugh. That's wild.
Yeah, that
That's what I
is.
said. That's wild to hear her say that, and now you're getting online threats, but it's not funny.
And that's just karma. That's how karmatic energy works. Like, first off, I don't think that either of these guys deserve any of that. But when you sit up here and you let those views take you away into a place that you're not, that's not really you. The real person, I'm wondering, is that the real person? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, the only reason why I see her in this realm is because Aunt Karen drug her into it. And to me, the reason why she's doing the recaps is to basically be like, okay, you want to keep messing with me? I'm gonna take your income and your views, and I'm gonna do it better than you when it comes to Aunt Karen. And now it's getting to be everybody, and it's not an unbiased decision. It's biased. First off, Ray be in another person's live stream. I've seen Ray in this person's live stream. Stephanie don't like that person. When people are beefing with Diamond or have an issue with Diamond, Stephanie has an issue with him. She's becoming a little more biased than she should be. She's not biased with Nicki Minaj or Cardi B or any of these people she doesn't know, but she's becoming a little more biased as time goes by, and that's causing a lot of conflict. It's causing kind of that weird feeling of, okay, so now you're just being petty, basically. Like, stick to the facts. You say you read people, you could tell how people talk, you got all this experience. Read yourself. Sit there and listen to what you're saying, what you're laughing to, and what you're allowing on your platform. Do you want to be that person?
Leola, would you sit down? Like seriously, just because you grab another page don't mean I don't see you. Okay?
She has decidedly changed her platform. She was a nosy bystander, just watching mess happen, right? That's what it was, a bystander, just looking. Now she has become part of messy TikTok, and that's not how she grew her platform. We liked Nosy for telling the tea on the celebrities and not getting emotionally involved. That was one of her skill sets. And so what she's done is tapped into this messy drag TikTok, and she's dragging people who authentically was part of, helping her grow her platform. Because I was a nosy bystander sitting in her lives, tapping the screen, laughing, liking all her posts. We were actually friendly off the app. Um, and I had no issues with her. So for her to handle me the way she did, offer some fake ass beef of somebody posting in her live that I was saying she orchestrated the entire Bella and Barb situation when I never said that. Then she responds and starts talking about my location, where I live at, where the vicinity of where I live. And that's the reason why I'm taking up for Bella, because we're both from Philly. We're Philly natives and all this other bullshit. I was very
You know,
upset
somebody
with her
told me
about
that
that.
too. They were like, "You take up for Bella because she's from Philly." No, I don't even know Bella.
Well,
You don't know Bella, but
I
we go for right
I
is right and
spoken
wrong
to
is
Bella, but
wrong.
I don't know Bella like off this app. Just because she's from Philly, she get the same. I give the same energy across the board. Period. Because if this was Ray, I'd be saying the same damn thing. If this was Miss Bundy, I'd be saying the same damn thing. Like, where somebody's located don't mean nothing.
so let's keep it 100. Nosy began becoming very messy and problematic when Bella and Chef kind of broke off from Diamond, because Bella and Chef was doing the Cash App things, and people was asking a lot of questions about Diamond. So Nosy went over to Diamond's page and was like, Bella and Chef are doing blah blah blah. And then they had their fallout, and that's when Chef and Bella ended up being more together. And then that's when they had that video, that live stream where Bella was doing inappropriate things on, whatever. And
Yeah,
so
that was
we got to
wild.
think
That
about
was wild.
really when did the messiness start? The messiness started, and see Blazy, not Blazy, but Blaze be on point with some things with the whole staged, scripted, because maybe they're not scripting it. Maybe she's the one putting the drama in there by going and dragging a bone. So now she's
I'll
dragging her
tell you when
own
it started,
bones.
Granny. It
Uh-huh.
started, all this came together and started popping off after the gala. When they
When
all
they
met up. Tea Time, Steph, Diamond, all them people that was at the gala. Hoover, Vessel, all of them.
Yeah.
listen, Steph
Um,
already had once she start coming in lives, once she start paying for her friendships, allegedly, I'm going to put alleged, because everything was a money grab for Steph. She was paying Petty to be her mod. She was paying Black Diamond a long time ago when Diamond had her show on the Roku page. And you are wrong. Guess who forehead? Because guess who forehead? Chef used to be in Diamond's Live on a regular basis. We know
They
because
were
we
best
used to be.
friends.
Yes, exactly. So I don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about, sweetheart. You must have just came on this side. But Chef was in Diamond's Live on a regular basis, almost daily. So you need to go and do your research before you start running off at the mouth, because you're the one who's just talking. You don't know what you're talking about.
Want me to tell y'all when things went wrong is when Tea Time came out and told everybody about the reality show that they were putting together, and everything was so fucking fake. Because remember, Tea Time told everybody that she wouldn't work with certain creators.
but wasn't that after?
No, that was after the gala.
So the gala and then tea time,
That's when they
and
all met
then
up because that's when supposedly Stephanie and Stephanie and Diamond had try to get everybody together and have a meeting for a reality show.
Mm-hmm.
And Trees. Who's this Trees person? Stephanie keeps mentioning Trees. Anybody knows who Trees is?
Can't say that I
Mm-hmm.
do, but I'll find out.
Stephanie
Uh-uh.
Stephanie mentioned in one of her lives that her friend Trees was there, and this is a content creator. So I wonder who this person is, and I'm gonna find out. But this person is the has all the info of what was going on during that time. But I want y'all to listen to this
There's a
supposedly.
lot of people that got info, like Hoover and Vessel. Vessel gave me some information already. Like I said, I'm already 10 football field ahead of these motherfuckers already. Like I already know what y'all done did and what y'all been doing, especially with these troll pages and these blog pages.
Let me ask you this, Blaze. How come no one has talked about that that supposedly death threat that Nosy experienced just a week ago in her live talking about put her 6 feet under? Once you said it was Hoover that was actually in control of that page. Why isn't that being mentioned anymore? Why is
because
that swept under the carpet? Why is there no
that
police
was
report
plan
for
A.
that?
Plan A was that it failed because I exposed it, and then they went to plan B, which would include Slim.
Yes, and that's I believe that's why Nosy finally had spoken to me, because all that time she was trying to act like she couldn't get in. I send Blaze all the tea because I like to have I send a couple of people our interactions because I don't trust her. And I'm just like, she's saying that she's trying to get in contact with me, but I've said stuff to her and reached out to her and she's not responding to me. Then when Blaze is in my live, when I had like 300 to 400 people in there, then she's saying to Blaze, oh, I've been trying to reach out to Ray. That woman didn't call me until that Saturday after she had dragged me for days straight talking about I'm a danger to her and her platform because I allowed that chef guy to come in my platform just to validate the fact that he was the man that he said he was after she dragged him in her live. Now I'm a danger. That man didn't come in my live denigrating her or dragging her or saying anything horrific about her. But Stephanie's problem is that she doesn't want you allowing anyone to say anything about her in your lives while she sits there and talks about you nonstop in her lives. That's not how the fuck it works, Stephanie. You don't run nobody else's space.
But then that means she's acting just like them other people from 2-3 years ago. Because even
Steve, or whatever the fuck his name is, because I've been trying to, excuse me, Granny, I've been trying to get in contact with him for all the rest of this all week and haven't been able to speak to him because she told me he's been harassing her for 2 weeks. I wanted a timeline. He said it wasn't 2 weeks. It was on that Tuesday or that Wednesday that exchange happened. She's claiming it was 2 weeks that he was harassing her from place to place, from place to place. I haven't been able to speak to him.
Question: You reached out to him and he hadn't reached back out to you?
Nope.
Hmm.
Has not reached back out to me. And
Interesting.
it's chief, not chef, whatever his name is. I don't personally know
I
him.
thought it was Duck or something.
It was Duck when he first came in my live, and then it became Chief the next time he came in my live, which is it that was the problem. I didn't know who this person was. He sent me the video of Nosy dogging him in her live, and then he said, "I just would like to say my part of things." And I told him he cannot put the original content. He cannot play it in my live because he literally was dragging Steph for filth, and I was not allowing him to do that. He sent it to me. I said, if you can revise this and take out sort of all the dragging that you want to do to her, and kind of just say what your accolades are, that's a better approach. And he did that for me, and he came back and Chief is spelled Chief.
And another thing,
How before E except after C, since you
go
want to
ahead.
correct me.
Like nobody's really taking you seriously. Like I already know who you are, but like you can kind of come in here and spin the narrative in the comment section all you want. All right, but we already know the truth. We just waiting for the rest of y'all to catch up.
We waiting for those police reports. That's what Ray is waiting for. I'm waiting for the police report since your life was in so much danger, and then you had the audacity to do this. I'm on one right now, y'all, because then she did this to me.
I'm gonna be 49 this year, and I look at you like, if this was my child, what would I do? And when I seen that, because I seen it come across the comments, and it shook me, and I immediately went into, okay, she needs some help because this dude is unhinged. And RaeTheFixer is dangerous. And it's problematic.
Ooh,
so
I'm too hot.
Just say I work in cyber crimes. So you can DM me if it gets too rough. I work in the federal agency that can help.
Pause it, please. Pause it. Ma'am, if you are a federal employee, you cannot be on this app threatening to use your job against anybody. That is a federal crime.
Mm-hmm.
I highly do not believe that you work for a federal agent and you're a federal employee talking like that.
This is why we will never have peace, me and Stephanie. Then no. And I'm looking for that lady. So if anybody have any information on that woman who was up on this app threatening my safety and calling me a danger while working for the feds, I want to know who she is. Unfortunately, her face was blurred out, so we haven't been able to find her. But I am going to find you, ma'am.
Like I said, they be doing too much on this app. A lot of y'all too performative. Like I didn't had it to my wits end with the performative crap that goes on. I didn't seen people crying and weeping and knowing it's all fake. It's that shit is cringy to watch.
That's what I'm saying though. Like they know that it's not all the stuff they're saying, they're exaggerating it, and they've always done that. But what I was gonna say before is that 2-3 years ago, people would hate when you just said their name. So what Ray was saying, about that. And the second thing is, I hate when they say that any black person is a danger. Like, that's really weird. Like, just because you don't agree with them or you have a different perspective or you question some things or interview somebody, that doesn't make you a danger. That makes you an individual, and you just have
I
a different
know nothing
mindset.
about your skin tone makes anybody a danger. It's your character, who you are.
But for her to put that for her to make those type of statements surrounding my name, and literally hosting a live, and if you see her body language, she gives no fucks, y'all. She doesn't care about the harm that she could possibly cause to me and my family. I have a family that has already been doxxed and dragged up and down this internet by Kappa, by Petty Row, and all your faves. And you know what she's doing? She's brushing her lip with a mascara brush while this woman is literally calling me a danger and shaking her head yes. And when the woman was in there talking about slapping me in the face, she was smiling and laughing like it was a joke. And it's so interesting to me that the expectation for someone like myself who has such a 10 times smaller platform than she does for now, you hold me at a standard where I shouldn't allow people to come up there and threaten or harm her, but you are not holding her at a standard that she shouldn't allow people to get up on her platform to threaten me and make false allegations against me.
Yeah, that's pretty unfair. She had 2,000 people in her live stream, and when you're talking about and clearing the situation as far as being like, hey, what's going on? This isn't right. They're 69 or 70 because her platform is bigger. It's an unfair advantage. And
Definitely.
it shouldn't happen.
My thing is this, especially I just want everybody every creator to hear this. When y'all have these large room of people, y'all don't I mean, you think y'all would feel some type of responsibility to those people that you have in your space, especially what you allow to go on and what's allowed to be said on your platform. That's why I'm very conscious of that shit. Cause that's a reflection of you. No, you can't control over 2,000 people on what they say, but you can control your space.
Wait, you can't control it. I do it all the time. I remember before they took away my live effects, I would get 3,000 people in my live streams. Prior to all the mess, I still would get like 1,500 easy.
And
So
it's crazy they still ain't give you your effects back yet.
yeah,
This
it's
is
been a
in like a
year.
whole year.
Yeah, it's been a year this month. And they're like, we're looking into it. I got two different groups from the app looking into it. That's literally from the app. All these people that be like, I have connections in the app. No, you have connections with a live agency. Quit playing with me. Because I had to check
Oh my
somebody
God,
before.
I was saying the same thing. Y'all talk. They talk about they got.
If I don't see their name on my Discord list with the app, they're not there. I literally just got verified into a gaming thing on Roblox. One of the games verified me on their game, so I have like this special badge, and I'm in their Discord. There's a difference between having a live agency and having talking to the people that work for that get their checks cut for TikTok. When you
Let me
have
ask you a question, Granny.
uh-huh.
Not speaking on your connections, right? Just speaking on what they are capable of. You actually know people at TikTok. I know this would be a fact, right? So
Mhm.
you think they could go on? You could ask your logically. Could you ask your connect that TikTok to go find a troll page and who's behind the troll page? Do you think they have
No,
that type of power?
no, I don't. I don't
Not saying no, not saying would you do it
no,
or
I'm
anything like
saying
that.
yeah,
If you were to hypothetically go up to your connect at
they
TikTok,
would
do
laugh
you
at
think they
me.
have the power to go find a troll page and who's behind the troll page and come back and
Well,
tell you who it is?
first it's kind of illegal. It has to be gotten from law enforcement.
With a warrant, right?
Yeah, with a warrant, and
Yeah.
a judge has to sign off on that. They can't just do that. If they're doing it, I've heard that, and I've thought to myself, I haven't said nothing to my people yet, and I don't know. I think it's a scare tactic for her to control her room. Because if she's truly doing that, that person can get fired. Like that's very that's thank you, Mel. That's very odd. I'm gonna be honest. It's extremely odd, and they could get in a lot of trouble. I'm not even trying to exaggerate. Like they don't do that. Like I talked to. Let me see. I got one, two, three. I have three connects in one Discord, and the discords I have that's directly with the app is gaming, shop, creator, woman, and I just joined another one, another creative one. So I have five different contacts for TikTok, not live agencies at all, not live agencies. But we could never go. Hi, Kev, the comic that just happened to forget what he did to me, but whatever. Anyways, we could never go to them and be like,
Hold up,
hey,
hold up. All right, we can't call him out and not speak on it. What happened? I don't know what happened between y'all
Wait,
two.
hold on,
so,
Blaze. Hold on, Blaze, 1 second. I just want to play this real quick so
okay.
y'all can understand what type of person Nosy is.
I do. You ain't getting it, okay? If it's gonna disrupt my bread, here comes that apology, okay? So, but these
Somebody caught her in real time saying she don't apologize unless it disrupts her bread. But go ahead now. What happened with? I'm just putting that out there. What type of human being you're dealing with?
So what happened was when
That's why
Kev,
she hit me up and apologized about it because it was going to disrupt her bread. Because I'm going to take this far. I'm
mm,
not. I'm not. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna let you do what you did to me and then say, "Oh, it's okay because you're nosy bystander." I'm ready to fucking fix her, and I'm gonna fix that ass. But go ahead. in a real big way. And you said that you was getting lawyers. Where are they at? I haven't got no cease and desist. I'm waiting for it because I'm going to respond.
Yeah, honestly, I think I'm the only one in this side that ever actually gave someone a legal cease and desist.
A legal one, not the one that was made up and with
Exactly.
Copy and scratch. I never got a cease and desist from Genty either, y'all. So
Yeah,
please
I
with that.
can't. I spent thousands. That was crazy. But what happened was Kev was fussing with Karen at the time when the whole thing about her car came up. And you know how the other guy that starts with a J jumped in. And so I went over because I was like, okay, well, you know, the reason why, because he didn't understand why the other person was jumping in, and so I was trying to explain to him why the other person was jumping in, but then one of the people that followed them other people was like, oh, Granny's this and Granny's that, she plays video games with kids and blah blah blah, and he dropped me because I was like, wait a minute, you know, I was trying to be respectful, you know what I'm saying. So then he went on for like however long on his live stream and them dragging me with the rumors that they were saying about me. So I was on my live stream and I was gonna, you know, I didn't really do too much. You know what I'm saying? I didn't talk about his teeth. I didn't talk about his face. I didn't talk about nothing. I kind of just was like, that's kind of bogus because I didn't come to you with beef. So then recently, when his record came out by that guy Gucci or something,
Okay.
yeah. So he was on a live stream. He came up on my For You page. TikTok is messy. And so he was like, yeah, you know, this and that. He was talking about how the past and I don't know, how he was being a better person. So I went up on this panel and I was like, well, if you're, you know, I don't believe it because you would apologize to me for what you did to me because I didn't do anything to you. And you sat here on a panel with a large group of people and push that. And he was like, well, I don't know, I don't remember. How do you not remember what you do to people? That's how messy this side of TikTok is. You just drag people so much that you don't even remember who you harm. You know, anytime you say something negative about a black woman on this app, you're doing the European Americans' job because they don't have to do anything. They don't have to do anything to suppress us because you're giving that word out. You're the one stopping us from growing. Now, he isn't the one that did the rumor. We all know who created the rumor, right? But if you're really changing, be accountable for that. Comes to you and isn't cussing you out. I wasn't mean to him, but be accountable. We about the same age. Just be like, okay, cool. It's that simple. And then we drop it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what happened.
I ain't gonna say I knew any of that. I remember when Kev was going through the thing with with Karen as well, but I can't say I remember any of that. I think he left out the room, so he probably didn't hear none of that. But I'm pretty sure I'll reach out to Kev and speak to him about it.
No, you good. You good. It'll just open up stuff
It
that
ain't gonna
I'm
open up anything
gaming.
because if Kev know he was wrong, he can. I know he'll
He
man
won't
he'll
even.
stand on that.
He don't even remember. He's trying to say he don't even remember. So
I
I
ain't
don't
gonna lie. He said the same thing to me when I
see.
first met Kev. He said he didn't remember me, but Kev shouted me out in his live when he was going through the whole thing with Kev. I mean with Aunt Karen. But it's still. I mean again, if that happened, that ain't cool. Especially when it has anything to do with Patrick.
Yeah, it was a time when me and you wasn't talking, so you didn't know. Now Sobe knew because he's seen it, and you know, but yeah, you didn't know because we wasn't talking at the time, and it's okay not to talk to him. I don't want you to talk to him. We're all grown. We're older than you, Blaze. You know what I mean?
I
And we
know.
should,
I know.
you know, you shouldn't have to tell us the older people how to be better people. So it's not that big of a deal. I seen him hop in here, and that's the only reason why I said that. That's that immature part of me. When I seen his name, I apologize, Ray. So back to Nosy. I just hope she does better because she is a part of spreading information that's dangerous to small creators that are trying to build. Like you're not, I don't know if you're a billionaire or not, but I don't hear any security by you saying, Melm, it's time for us to go here, or what time you want me to clock in. You know, you're a regular person like everybody else, you know? You shouldn't put that type of target on somebody. And if she doesn't understand that she put a target on you, then I don't know what to say.
Yeah. You can love her, but reality is that she put things out there about me that was not correct. And and it could have potentially caused myself and my family harm. And she didn't care. And I was totally innocent. I just gave this man an opportunity, Chief, to marry, an opportunity to speak for him, his perspective on things, and I kept it to moving. She responded to a comment saying that I said she orchestrated it all when I didn't say that. But the thing about it is she didn't have to respond to anything. All she had to do was call me because she had both of my numbers. That's the diabolical part of it all. You have my number. You don't have to guess or ask, Ray, did you say this? You can easily say, hey, Ray. Okay. You can easily say, hey, Ray, I'm seeing this in the comment section. Is this true? And I can say, oh, no. I never said that. You can even call me over to your live. Although I couldn't come to your live, but you would have had to unblock me. You could have easily done any of those things, but you chose to respond the way you respond, try to give out the vicinity in which where I lived at, and then the very next day, try to tell people how to fucking look me up. Stop playing in my face. And I won't ever forget that, and I won't ever forgive it. We have a problem, ma'am. That's why I said, do not call me, do not reach out to me. We have a problem. And when I said to her, let's go live and clear this up. Oh, no, I can't go live and clear anything up because I'm going to be busy moving. Next thing you know, I see her going live, sitting down, eating her chips in her bed. So it was a money grab. It was to paint me out to be a danger because you was making money off of that, and to try to allude that you don't make money off of anything while begging for money on your live is wild. It's the devil's work. And by the way, I do make money off this live. I am a live streamer. Gift the live, tap the screen, please. I don't fake it. I'm not against people making money up here, but I just hate the people that allude like they're better than someone else when they're doing the same thing that we do up here and they get gift for it. But then you try to act like you don't get gifts. That's why you're doing subscriber only lives.
And all of y'all sitting on the outside, I'm not
Liars.
gonna say y'all names. A lot of y'all names that came up in this live, y'all can be grown adults and just come in here and have a conversation. I just want to let you know that. But y'all choose not to, which is strange from the outside looking in. But I know why y'all won't have these conversations.
Because they're liars. I would have never been talking about Nosy to any extent had she not involved me. Period. I would have never had any conversation about her. I do not care for her as a human being. I've watched her become just a nosy bystander to orchestrating TikTok beefs. She's the first beef she started with out loud and in front of everybody was the tea time beef. I'm not paid by you. So you cannot tell me when I can go live, what I can say on my live, like you tell Diamond and Petty Row. You're their bosses. You're not my boss. And
Ray,
you couldn't do that to Tea Time.
Okay?
Okay, you couldn't do that to Tea Time because Tea Time literally wasn't allowing you to run her shit. Yes, they all work together, y'all. Like, they all work together. And y'all want somebody to be scared, but I'm not scared to speak the truth because I know I did nothing to you. And I didn't deserve all of that. I didn't deserve the whole, let's just say that I am a cybersecurity. Let's just say means that you're not. You did that as a scare tactic. Let's just say so you can crowdfund. So you can move into your place that you was already planning to move in. You didn't move because you was afraid for your life. You moved because you was already moving. We discussed that on the phone.
It doesn't matter how far ago it was. She can talk about it whenever she wants to. She could wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and talk about it. This is something that happened to her, not you. So you can't dictate when she talks about it.
Exactly after Jake. And it wasn't 3 weeks ago, it was last week. The fuck are you talking about? And I know you play in everybody else's comment section after Jake because you a troll, but come on out of my space because I'm not to be played with and I don't care for you. You're trying to minimize my voice and invalidate me, and that's not going to happen.
Yeah, they try to silence you by saying things like that. I think that's weird. But if they was to talk about something, they would just be like, yeah, speak your truth, girl. But as soon as you say something, in response, see, the problem is it's not what you're saying, right? It's not even how you're saying it. It's the fact that you're saying it at all.
It's who I'm saying it about too.
Yeah. And that's what's so sad about this whole situation, because the same people that had the parasocial relationships that went after Nosy, and Nosy did all those live streams, all those what do you call them, videos about where their people came after them. The Nicki Minaj people came after her. The guy named Tommy, I think, came after her. They got Tim, that's his name, came after her. The Jonty people, no, sorry, I don't mean to say his name because I know y'all got a truce. That person's
I
people.
don't have a truce with him. You could say his name.
Okay. Jonty's people went after her. Karen's people went after her. And she always talks about parasocial relationships, but then she did the same thing they did. So how, I don't get it. How, Sway? How? Like,
Different.
yeah, she's literally turning into them. That's crazy to me. And it's disheartening because I knew a person, but maybe, hey, when you get a little bit of fame, a little bit of money, it does change people. So maybe the person that we knew,
We
maybe,
didn't know.
yeah, we really didn't know her. It's
We
sad.
didn't know. We didn't know her at all.
Like
That was it.
I never talked to her offline. I mean, I think I did a three-way call with her and Double D Diva about the show, the Roku show or whatever. And I totally flopped that because when they was coming for Blaze's wife, I jumped in it. I was like, oh no, I don't even care if we're talking or not. You know what I mean? But it's like I don't talk to her offline. The only thing that we've ever said to each other was when she asked me how to get the subscriptions, and I told her that I would gift her subscription thing because back then I was the first one to get those. And because we was in the beta program, but I don't talk to her offline. But the person, I would talk to her in live stream. I went on another app that she had a live on because it was the TD Jake stuff. Like, she just seemed so different back then. You remember? Yeah, you remember that, Blaze?
I remember when everybody couldn't get a subscription. I remember that it was selected few. I was asking how I got subscription. I think I asked you too, Granny.
I think I gifted Blaze, and I know I gifted Nosy. I
Yeah, you didn't do
gifted
it.
AO, but I don't remember who else it was. I probably gifted you. If we was mutuals at that time, I probably send it to you because we had a list of people and we could just send it to, and then people could send it to. So we could invite 5 people. So it's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, we went through a whole training and everything for it. You couldn't tell because I only got 5, so I'm not a salesperson.
Yeah, I didn't get I didn't get wasn't a part of that gifting, but I did. That's when you couldn't just do subscriptions because just anybody, you had to earn that, and then you had to be like sort of someone had to refer you basically to do subscriptions.
Yeah.
He was so mad. Remember, Patrick lied to his girlfriend because he already gave his away. Yes, I remember that whole thing with Patrick and his girl because he gave his away and didn't include her in it. I remember that.
But he didn't even get his from the place that he didn't get his before me. You get me? Like I already had subscriptions like at least 2 months before he even was introduced to it, and that's because of my social media status. Regardless of how much as I say flag instead of the other word because they be eating me up when I say certain words on here because they be waiting for me to say something. But like regardless if I get flagged and I have slow days or if I'm sick and I'm not posting, the app still knows who I am. I was in their first commercial. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as something comes out, like there's something else that just came out that we got and it's super fun, you know what I mean? But it doesn't get introduced to the public yet. So he was acting like he was part of the top dogs, got invited to the TikTok place in New York. Baby, you may have got invited, baby, but you have not yet been invited on what is it? What's his name? Steve Harvey, Ellen, Today Show, Drew Barrymore. Like, I don't know why he. Good luck. I wish him a safe life. That's it.
Who?
That young man that did all the things he did to me. I wish him a safe life. That doesn't mean
All
a
came
happy
back.
one. Yeah.
Because people, you can't. The universe is just. I try to explain this to everyone. The universe is just, and justice sits in Mother Karma's hand. And I'm a real life clairvoyant. I can see, and what I don't see, my ancestors will see for me. And 9 times out of 10, if you are able to do something to me, is because I wasn't obedient. But I have learned to listen to the voices of my ancestors and the great source. And I do everything. I get on my knees and I go to God first. And everything you do, you go to God first. And so I try my best not to go on the vengeance route. So that's why I know this is going to be handled in a huge way because I was such an innocent bystander. And so were you. You were just being attacked and attacked. And then I had less than 14,000 followers back then when we were talking on your behalf, Granny. And I was being eaten up, but I did not stop. And I will never stop because I stand on the side of right. Y'all call this woman a P3DO because she plays games with kids. That was her entire platform. She was a sweet granny, hence her name. You weirdos.
Yeah, they took good things and made them really bad. It's really icky. And there's certain words I use like offline. You know, if you talk to Sophie and anybody asks Sophie, how do I talk offline? I talk completely different. You know what I'm saying? Like online, it's like once I get on this app, I'm automatically knowing the age group of this app, regardless of whether it is set to 18 plus and alive or not. I know the possibilities of people sneaking in. You know what I mean? So for some reason, I just have this thing where I don't want to say things that hurt the ears of little people. That's just me. That's my choice. And they try and make it weird. They'd be like, oh, she's weird. Because that's strange to call me weird because I don't want to affect a little person's future. I don't want to say something that an adult, they're adult, their mom or dad should teach them. They should learn it from me. That's weird to say that I'm slow because I'm ignoring the horrible things you're saying about me and I'm smiling and laughing at something else or doing whatever, or to say that I'm strange because I won't curse a kid out. That's weird. That's very strange. It's weird to me because like I told them before, the things you talk about on this app, I dare you to talk about that in front of your friends while their kids are in the room. Cause that's how I look at it. It's like having kids in the room with the adults. That's why when I'm talking, I say certain things. I talk about certain subjects. Some things I'll drop from the panel if there's certain, respectfully. It's not like me saying, oh, you shouldn't do this. No, because it's not my space. I can only control my area. But that stuff, that still affects me to this day. Like people still saying bad things about me. It's really hard for me to find employment because of all the horrible videos they have out there, and it is unfair. And that's why I don't like when I heard what they said about you being a danger, because that's how they started with me, saying I'm a danger, but I was the one that was doing fundraisers for individual families or sending people money from the earnings I made, because I didn't make them earnings without my followers. And then they took all my ideals and did everything with my ideals. Everything I did, my talent instructions, my the way that I do my live streams with music, everything I did, every word that I said, they copied it. They benefited off of it. And it's just ridiculous. All of them. Literally, my makeup thing, Petty snatched that up. And she did her thing, you know what I mean? But then she tried to say I took her ideal, and I'm like, bro, I had a whole video with a date on it. It's on my YouTube. Her Zulu commercial, not commercial, but her Zulu brand. She's upset because she talked about me so much that they came and emailed me to do a brand deal with them. So why are you mad at me because that you talked about me so much you gave me money? That's weird. And then the lie, it's really just strange. And I think that all of them, like you said, is karma. They're all getting everything they deserve. All of them. I think the only cool ones that I actually like is, I like Tea Time. And I don't know Diamond, but I mean, she don't say anything. So how can you not like her? She does say stuff, but she don't really be mad. You know what I mean? Like, she's really calculated with how she deals with stuff. So I like how she does that.
Yeah, she is. She definitely is very calculated. I'm definitely. I used to go on Diamonds Live every single day, just sitting there, just listening to just the calamity of it all, and it was entertaining. I would frequent Tea Times Live. I still am in Tea Times Live quite often. But I think things changed for me in how I seen Diamond that day that she came in my live when Blaze said that Hoover was the one who had sent that threat to Nosy. And the fact that Diamond came into my space, and first of all, she didn't even speak and say hello, which was so disrespectful and rude. But when she came in my live and she wanted to defend Hoover in front of all those people, that was weird for me, considering she says she doesn't defend anybody and she doesn't, she doesn't speak up on nobody's behalf and she doesn't want others to do the same for her. So I just thought that definitely changed my perspective on her. I'm not gonna lie, that was such a weird day for me. It's like, wait a minute, so you're in here trying to defend Hoover, asking Blaze for receipts, and then don't even speak to me when you come into my space, which for me it's like a no. And I don't know. I think birds of a feather flock together. That's it.
Yeah, I didn't know that happened. I know that I came in here a little bit, but then I left and went and played my games because, like, right after this, I'm either gonna go to sleep or I'm not gonna go to sleep. It's already 5 o'clock. I'm probably gonna just play my video games. But I did not know that she came in here.
Shut it up, Herc. He gets on my nerves so bad, y'all. So bad. Come and get this dog, Lord.
What kind of dog you got?
A mini pincher. And all he wants to do is just come out and bark in my face.
Yeah, that's the little dogs for you. My dog.
It's quite disturbing. Come out. I had to put him in my room. Now look, you hear his feet? Ain't nothing going on out here, Herc. And I'm eating, so anytime you eat, he wants some of it. So that's what he feels like he needs to get some. I laugh on that, not you calling on the creator. Huh? What I said?
I think you said something when he was getting on your nerves. You said
Yes, honey. I said, and all you do, put the Lord's name in it. Even dealing with your dog, man. This dog is insane. Look.
Yeah. My dog is like my daughter. She only barks at my sons when they get on her nerves. She's like their mom, their second mom.
Oh, but he gets on my nerves. These little dogs are contentious. They just, whew. He's so hyped that his ears is twisting.
When people, so I've had a couple of men said that they was gonna come to my home, right? And I don't be telling Blaze about this stuff, right? And I'm not gonna say who it was, but one of them was like, "I'm gonna be at your house. I'm gonna come to where you are." And I was like, "Well, when you get here, I hope you're ready to meet my boxer. That's a American bulldog mixed with a boxer, and she has the jaws of a bulldog. So I hope you get here so you can meet her because she's really nice." Yeah, but see, Blaze, I don't be telling y'all I can't tell y'all some things because y'all men and y'all protect women and y'all know I'm an old, frail lady. I'm not that old though, y'all, but I feel old. But that's what it be happening. That was last year, actually, the end of last year. And I just was like, you got to be kidding me. Because after you meet them, you got to meet my sons. And then you got to meet my son's friends and my brother around the corner. And he's a Trump supporter. You know what they believe in. They always got one on them. And and then he called himself apologizing. No, no, no. I wanted to meet up and have dinner and talk. No, you didn't. What would we have to talk about? You don't like me. You're weird. You're crazy. Why would I talk to you? That's weird. I told him, I said, I know an exact place for you to meet me at. And I gave him the address of the City of Des Moines Police Department. and they do that to try and scare you. You know what I'm saying? They've been trying to scare me for 3 years. It still ain't worked yet. Ain't not ne'er one of them knocked on my door yet. Not ne'er one. And I have a big old steel skillet waiting for him. Going to Tyler Perry him. And this is the thing, y'all. When they do it to women, it's crazy. It's crazy when they do it to women. Because in person, men are stronger than, well, some men are stronger than women. Uh-oh. Can y'all hear me? Ray's on pause. But it's kind of, it's
I
intimidating.
can hear you. I just muted my mic because my dog is barking.
Maybe it's my phone because you're circling for me. There's like a circle thing, so it must be my phone. But there's something about men when they do that. To me, it's like, and I tell them all the time, if you can do that online, then you can do it offline. Like if you try to intimidate a woman by threatening to come see her or come into her presence, then that's literally like the most despicable thing I can think of. Like my boys and my exes, they've never put their hands on me. Like they don't even raise their voice. They don't grab me. They haven't done none of that. So if you as a man do that, you're crossing a boundary, and they don't have boundaries on this app. He's not stronger than a woman. And I know very well that when I come into y'all spaces that I chance every day of me getting pulled into the drama, but I want to make sure you guys know I support you guys and I haven't forgot you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like they have all these viewers and this algorithm being pushed out because of money, but it's not fair.
They have all the viewers because they're yelling and screaming. If I started yelling and screaming right now in real time, child, if I start yelling and screaming and going bonkers, it will be 300 people in here in no time. I just don't want to operate like that anymore. I'm not interested in busting blood vessels out. I'm almost 50 years old. I don't have time for that. I'm going to speak the truth in a calm way, as calm as I can possibly do it, and keep it moving. And I'm not going to have no peace with this little booger sitting behind me. I don't know what his tip tapping.
Scooting around, ain't he?
Wow.
Yeah, making up the most dramatic, colorful lies. I mean, it's crazy. They exaggerate and twist words around. And I just want, so here's the thing. Like I said, I don't have a problem with Nosy. I'm not happy with this part of it. Like, there's nothing wrong with recapping. There's nothing wrong with recapping because people recap all the time.
Right.
But when you're biased, there's a problem. So now you're biased because the problem is she don't like Bella because of whatever issue that Bella had with Diamond, which I don't even think she even has an issue with her. Like everybody keeps saying Bella doesn't like Diamond. Bella always. I haven't seen Bella not like Diamond. I'm just saying. Now I don't like the fact that not Diamond, but Bella did something on a kids app. You know what I mean? That's just me. But I don't think that she's a horrible person. She's an adult that just got confused because a lot of adults on this app, they don't care that there's little people that might come through their live streams. But because you wasn't on a let's all burn up her house type of party, she was not happy with you. So it was like you was Bella at that time when she was talking about you. That's so weird. The same feeling when I say Bella, the same feeling she has for Bella, because she be going in on Bella, and that's between them. Whatever is going, whatever, you know. But it's like she gave you that same energy, and that's not okay. You know, you're not Bella, and just because you didn't agree with how they depicted everything and tried to make them P3s because of that, doesn't mean that you're Bella. You know what I mean? Kind of. Am I saying this right?
Yeah, I felt like I didn't know that Nosy has some serious issues with Bella until I kept on seeing her talking about Bella in such a disparaging way. And I'm like, where did this all come from? And so now you've explained it's because her Bella and Diamond's debacle, but that has nothing to do with Nosy.
Exactly. Neither did HB's and Nosy. Remember, HB tried to get on before. So HB just got on Nosy's platform, right? But before that, HB tried to go up on her platform, and she was like, "No, because I'm cool with Petty and da da da." That had nothing to do with her, but she decided to do that.
And now, but she let her in her platform the other day because of that damn all of that mess happening. They were all in there kumbayaing. It's just a
No,
wild concept.
she let her in there because Petty let her in her live stream before she went over there.
Uh-huh.
And that's the crazy thing, because you know it's like we're all grown and we shouldn't be doing the mean girls click up, you know. I mean, she should be neutral when she's doing her recaps, and I'm not seeing neutrality. I'm human, so I don't have neutrality. I mean, I could sit up here and say, "Oh, I'll be neutral." No, we're gonna be biased. We're all biased a little bit. Even if we try not to be, we are just a tiny bit. Some of us are able not to show it, you know, but she's the whole Bella situation. She must have just didn't like Bella in the beginning, because for her to go and run that bone over there to Diamonds and make it seem like Bella was intentionally reading all of the questions about Diamond, that was weird. It was like you started that issue between Diamond and Bella. She literally started that issue between Diamond and Bella, because that's not what happened. I was in that live stream. I was watching it. They were reading off the cash apps, and they was answering the questions. They was just doing what everybody else does. Like, let's think about this. So basically, you're mad at Bella to this day because of cash app messages, but no one's mad at Diamond for what the cap ass message said about the dude that y'all was just talking about, Slim.
Exactly.
It's all hypocritical, and I hate even saying anything about it, but it's just not right, and they're all grown, and it's just not okay. Now, even if Diamond to me, Diamond is just Diamond. I don't see how. I mean, she just opens her platform for people to come up there and say the most intelligent things as well as the most disgusting things. You know what I'm saying? So she is responsible for her platform, just like Bella is responsible for her platform. So if Bella has a platform and someone comes on, like, for the haters and says something like, you know, well, when Bella left during vacation, Petty and Nosy was there and they seen the cash app. How is Bella responsible for that if Diamond isn't responsible for all the horrible things that's said on her platform? It's all hypocritical. It's all hypocritical. And so now they're mad at you because of whatever reason. I'm still trying to figure that out. I heard them, I seen it, but I'm still trying to understand. I'm like, that is her opinion. That's how she feels. You guys have your opinions. You let all these other people come up with their opinions, but y'all have a problem with it. No, what the problem is that you had a lot of people in your live stream, and it was opposite, and other people, after they listened to you, they was doing their live streams, so it seemed like they understood what you were saying, but it wasn't that. It wasn't. it was an influence, right? What you had said, because you made it make sense, right? But what it was there was other people that thought the same thing. Everybody's not a group thinker. Everybody's just not a group thinker, and you're gonna have people that say the opposite. But they act like this is like the mafia or something. Well, let me not say that. They act like this is like a anarchy,
Yeah.
and yeah, they say something and that's it. And so now you're supposed to be the enemy.
Yeah, it was because I had changed the culture with my nobody platform, as they called it. And now
Like
people started to ask those questions and got a little deeper.
wait a minute, hold up, stop the press. They said you had a nobody platform.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute, hold up, hold up. You know I got something to say about that. Okay, so and I'm humble. I'm very humble. How dare them nobody platforms have the audacity to call you a nobody platform?
That's what
Like
they
for
said,
real.
honey.
Like 3.5 million followers on TikTok, 406,000 on Instagram, 17.7 thousand on YouTube, and just joined the YouTube Creator Shorts program with YouTube, the actual YouTube program, in a program with Meta, in a program in multiple programs with TikTok. These are nobody platforms that are bringing in money from people from Black trauma. So you guys think that you guys have a platform, but she has a nobody platform? Are you kidding me? I don't
Yeah,
like
honey.
that at all.
Honey, they said that I have nobody's listening. I was having 300 and 400 people at the time, and when they got my live taken down. So you know how this works is as you are rebuilding your platform, if you go 7 days without posting, you are no longer on the algorithm like you used to be.
Yeah.
And that's why they killed your platform immediately. So they was noticing that people was listening, and then folks were talking and using my talking points, because I can hear people reiterating the things that I'd already said, using the same exact words. So people were in my live listening to what I had to say, and I made sense of it, like you said. And so they seen the tide turning. So they sent someone in here to attack me. And before you knew it, my account was banished for 7 days straight. As hard as you work to get that platform to be seen on the algorithm, you got to work 10 times harder to get it seen again. And so that's what they do to you. So that live that actually had all my evidence, I don't have it anymore because the live has been banned. And so when they say show you the proof, of course you don't have the proof because your live has been banned. So you don't even have access to live. And that's what they do. They constantly will target your lives, target your videos. If you go and look at some of my videos, it was at 11,000. The minute that I stopped going live, my videos started to die. It all works in complements with each other. It's a well-oiled machine. You go live, you get more followers, your followers look at your videos, your views go up, you make more money. This is how it works. So everyone is benefiting off of it, no matter who you are. If you're a content creator and you're going live, you're live streaming, you are going to benefit off of it. But then they try to demonize anyone else that's benefiting and making it seem like we're poor or we need this badly and all this other stuff. I come up here because I love live streaming. I love talking about the latest politics. I love talking about the latest tea and topics of celebrities, and also on what's happening on TikTok. And I'm going to build my platform up. But even if I have 40 people to 2 people, I'm still going to talk and I'm still going to say my piece. You're not going to silence my voice. So I'll be back up here tomorrow talking again.
I'm gonna be honest. Anybody that lives off of their followers is weird. I'm just saying. Now I ain't gonna lie. I be needing help. Once every 2 years, like I got sick and I have a fundraiser going, right? But I get my money from either working or from brand deals. So I'm not trying to say that it's bad to get cash apps or subscriptions. I'm not gonna say that's bad, right? Or gifts even. But when you try and minimize another creator for doing the same thing just because they don't get as much as you or don't have as many subscribers, and you're just trash at that point to me.
Yeah.
Like your money is nothing to me at that point, because now you need to humble yourself, because if the economy shut down and your followers can't subscribe, or if TikTok was gone forever, you're not going to be able to make it, baby, because you can't make it on Instagram or YouTube.
And
You're
my
gonna have to go.
Instagram followers is at 50,000. So I'm working my way up.
Period. Did you join the collab thing on there?
On Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't. I know they sent me something for the business side of things, but I haven't responded because I don't know much about it. You're gonna have to talk to me offline about that. Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. Granny.
Yes, definitely, definitely. One of my mutuals that's a TV producer and a director and an actor, he told me about it, and I was like, what? We can collab with people? It's like, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Oh, okay. When you say collabs, you're talking about like people pay me to sponsor their brands and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it's like, yeah, like if they like I think like if they have a makeup brand or something, or even just to go and make a video together, like there's multiple different things. But also marketplace is pretty good on here too. You know, like I mean, honestly, I just did an AI one, so you might see my face somewhere. I don't know where, but you know, and it won't really be me. People will be like, "Oh my gosh, Granny, we seen you in a commercial." Nope, it wasn't me. It was me, but it wasn't me. Like them weren't my words. You know what I mean? But
Right.
like you can get paid off of this stuff. You know, you can get paid.
Yeah. Well, I'll be back up here tomorrow talking and communicating the way that I do. Um, it's okay. You can try different avenues of resources. Everybody should be tapping into different avenues to make revenue. This is the time that, you know, where our country is being attacked politically, that you need to start thinking about other ways to make money. And I'm doing what I love. And they say, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And so that's what I'm doing. I like to communicate. I like to talk about the tea. I like to talk about the news. And that's what I'm doing. And I love it. I love this shit. I don't love all the backhandedness. I don't like all the lying that happens. But I guess that comes with the territory. But to call me dangerous was a whole nother level of nosy bystander.
Yeah, she needs to apologize for that and take it back. Like, not like she's 5 and she needs to take it back, you know, but she knows better. She knows she was wrong, and I mean, she just knows she's wrong. Like that's just wrong. It's not like your TD Jake's daughter, you know. That's just crazy talk. But also, when you're getting flagged and stuff, one of the things I learned to do was if it's at 80 or 100 and it drops down to like 40, then what I'll do is I'll close out my live and then I'll close the entire app out. I'll wait about a couple minutes and then I'll come back and restart. And I'll have a topic in the background and then it'll get traction again, and it might even get more. Like on my All About Koi, I get like 500 people in there when I'm doing a topic.
I have to start going back to my topics.
I've been in that one. Haven't you been in that live stream? You came through All About Koi.
Yeah, I come in your live streams. I sit when you do the indigenous topics. I get a little ticked off. Yeah, that's still a very hot topic for me. And I don't have that much self-control in that, because you remember what happened to us Black people.
Yeah.
When it was the whole indigenous conversation and how we were attacked brutally, and so I just never recovered from that. And I do have issues with the indigenous, quote unquote, put the quotes out there, community.
Yeah, they tried to tell on me. They tried to go and get those people. They tried to tell John T and Karen and all them. They was like, nah. They're like, nah, we ain't tussling with her. We're not doing it today. It was like,
yeah, tell who you want, like, because y'all attacked them too. That's the thing. And at one point, they were willing to attack other Black people for the indigenous community, but y'all was attacking us all at that point. And so I'm just not feeling the indigenous community. I mean, I have questions and concerns. And I'm just not the right person to have that conversation with, because there is there is something that sits within me as an indigenous Black woman, that I'm not going to silence so that their voices be heard over mine. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, I kind of slowed down on that one because some of them are just a part of that community is they act very different toward Black people. They don't care.
They're anti-Black.
Yeah, very much anti-Black. And so I was like, I've done all I can over here. I've educated, I've talked about the different phenotypes, the different DNA, the haplogroups. I've done everything I can. You can't fix hate. Hate has to be fixed within itself.
Mm-hmm.
Can't come in and fix it. And yeah, I had to leave that be. But I'm glad that you was on live, and I'll definitely try and come by tomorrow.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for stopping through. I'm gonna get off. It's Sunday. I'm gonna relax. I ate, and I'm gonna. Oh, guys, please watch. Oh, if you're a scary individual, this might not be the movie for you, but please go and watch Hulu's Fresh. Watch Hulu's Fresh, cause godly, that movie was crazy. That's what had me up all night long. But go watch Hulu's Fresh and tell me what y'all think about it. Anyway, guys, happy Sunday. May you get all the desires of your heart met, as long as it's not causing harm to anyone else. Miracles and blessings so that your doorstep, just open the door and let them in. And know that God is able to do all things. And that if you believe it, you can achieve it. Don't look left or right, but look up to the hills where your help coming from. And you'll see the rainbow at the end of the tunnel. God bless everyone. Happy Sunday.